I'm saying I don't think there's evidence that she committed bank fraud in the first place. There's a great deep dive piece. I want to say it was in Politico this morning about how there was this document called a second residence rider. I may have the name wrong, which actually allowed her to rent it out. But what we have heard in the reporting, Dean, is she had her niece and some other family members living in the house rent free. So she wasn't really even renting it out, even though it looks like the loan paperwork she filed allowed her to. I
Yeah.
don't think there's any there, but let me just plant this seed. There was just a new ruling out in California, um, and there was a Trump appointed U.S. attorney who was appointed unlawfully. And the
Yes,
judge
saw
just
that.
said, you are disqualified because you were appointed unlawfully. He was appointed the same way Lindsay Halligan was appointed. And here's the thing, in that California case, it says, well, the indictments out in California may be saved. Why? Because prosecutors other than the unlawfully appointed U.S. attorney signed it. Well, you know what I have in front of me? I have both the Comey and the James indictments. Guess who is the only person who signed both of those? Somebody who may have been unlawfully appointed to the position of U.S. attorney in the Eastern District of Virginia, which would mean bye bye to these indictments, even before we get to vindictive and selective prosecution, and long before we ever get to a case presented to a jury. This is gonna fail spectacularly on so many fronts, and Dean, that will expose Donald Trump as the paper tiger he is, because you can get all the dirty indictments you want, but you cannot successfully prosecute these people, and that will make Donald Trump weaker over time.